Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Random Generation Gaming. We're gonna play something, and today we are playing Starship Troopers Terran Command. Starship Troopers Terran Command is an upcoming RTS game based in the Starship Troopers universe, more importantly based in the Starship Troopers movie universe. So I've been waiting a long time for this game. It should be out, I think. They don't have a release date, but they're saying like March. The Steam page says March 2022, but I've been waiting a long time to play this game. Now, as you all know, I'm a big Starship Troopers fan. Check out my 15 movie games in 15 days list. Check out my movie games list. I have one of the only other Starship Troopers games. There was a first person one, and there was another RTS called Terran Ascendancy. This one is Terran Command, so we're gonna see what this one is all about. But yeah, I'm a big Starship Troopers fanatic, so I've been really waiting on this game. This is a special demo that I'm gonna be playing, released by Slitherine Games, and let's check this out. Let's see what this game is all about. See if it's better than Terran Ascendancy. I mean, of course, it's gonna have more updated graphics. Look how pretty it is already. You got your fleet. Now, this is basically based on the Mobile Infantry. You got your there's your bugs, your Arachnids, the Archie. I forgot what the suits were called, the Marauders. Yeah, but you got your fleet, your little bombers. There's the plasma bug. So yeah, it's looking really pretty. Have we seen all of them? Now let's see what the sound is looking like. Let's see here. All right, got that classic Starship Trooper sound. All right, let's play. So the special demo has 3 missions. This one, I played these 2. This one was too hard. I'm gonna try it again, but I was not able to make any headway on it, and that's the best one. But yeah, you do some basic stuff here, then you branch out to the second mission from here, and then the third mission is a whole entirely separate mission. But yeah, let's start with mission 1 and see what's going on. Now, I have a few gripes with this game. Wait, let's hear the cutscene.
The Battle of Klendathu.
Klendathu, the moon of Pluto or something like that.
A day that will live in infamy.
Outside of Pluto, something like that.
But from tragedy springs hope, as the Federation rebuilds its fleet bigger and stronger than before. To fuel this war machine, all eyes are now on Quellasha. Once an isolated outpost, this mineral-rich world has become a key part of humanity's battle for survival. But the planet's vital mining industry may now be in danger after reports of bugs on the surface. And so the Mobile Infantry answers humanity's call. These brave men and women will defend Quellasha from any insect aggression.
Alright, so I got a few gripes with this game. First of all, as far as it being Starship Troopers, I don't like that it didn't really show FedNet and it didn't say, would you like to know more? I don't like that, okay? As far as the gameplay, it's standard RTS, but I got a few gripes with it. It's not the RTS type where you build everything. There's 2 types of RTS. There's your StarCraft where you build every unit, then there's your Company of Heroes type where you don't build every unit, every little base, every little vehicle like Supreme Commander. You just kind of call down the troops, kind of like Company of Heroes, and I kind of like that one better. But it doesn't have a turn the map around. The map is kind of static. Like you can scroll left, right, up and down, click on the mini map, just standard RTS. But I kind of like games where you can hit a Q or a E and turn or rotate the map, I should say, so you can see certain stuff. So if you want to know more about Starship Troopers, check out of course, the 3 Starship Troopers movies. You got your Starship Troopers 1 and 2, and I think the third one was called Marauders. Also, Starship Troopers has an anime that was older than the actual movies. I haven't finished it yet. I'm still watching it. It is based on the book. Starship Troopers comes from a book, so it's based on the book. Starship Troopers a old book too, you know, a old novel, like in the 50s or something like that. But that's where the whole Starship Troopers thing came from. There are three CGI animated Starship Troopers cartoons. One, the newest one is the Trader of Mars. I don't know, I don't remember what the other ones were, but yeah, they were really good. And then of course there's the CGI cartoon Roughnecks, you know, about Rico's Roughnecks. You know, Rico became in charge of the Roughnecks in the first movie. So yeah, I've seen everything Starship Troopers, even the anime. Haven't never read the book, but yeah, I suggest checking out the computer animated ones, the original movie, and the Roughneck series was really good. It went to all the different planets, Hydora with the flying bugs and the water bugs. You know, it really expanded the Starship Troopers universe, and you'll see most of this is based on the Arachnids. This demo, and of course they got another bug like the spitters. I don't know if they got the plasma bugs or anything, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. Now, as far as gameplay, yeah, I don't like that you can't rotate, and I don't like that your guys have to stand still to shoot. They can't move and shoot at the same time, but they can do an attack move where they move and then they will stop instead of keep going, and they'll stop to shoot the bugs, but they can't move and shoot at the same time. Also, you can still do your control one like most RTS games, to create your own little specialized units. But a lot of games will let you do control one, control two, control three, and if you hit one, it'll do whatever you picked for squad one, and you hit two and you hit three. But then you can highlight all of them and do like a control four, and you can hit four and it'll do all of them. This game doesn't do that. If you take somebody out of a squad and control one them or control two them and put them in a different squad, that's it. They come out that squad, they go to the different squad. So there's no highlighting all your troops and assigning them a number. If you do that and then you try to assign some of them to a different number, they come out of the original group. So far, that's my only gripes with it. All right, let's check it out. Get all that out the way. So yeah, like you might want to have a rifle squad and engineers together with their flamethrowers, and you control one. But then you might want to have all engineers where you double click all engineers and then control two. So now you hit two, you got all your engineers. You hit one, you got your rifle squad and one group of engineers. But this game doesn't work that way. If you highlight all engineers, for example, or all riflemen and make them like a control two, well, they come out of that little control one group. So I would like to be able to, oh no, let me send in my riflemen and this one engineer under control one by hitting the one. Uh-oh, I need a bunch of engineers. Let me hit three and all engineers are highlighted. It just doesn't work that way. So, they could use some fine tuning, but this is the demo version. And this game, they didn't even have a release date
Listen
on
up,
it yet.
Lieutenant. The advance team kicked an anthill. Now they got more bugs than they know what to do with. We're here to save their asses. Let's do this by the book. Don't be a hero, and you won't need a body bag. You understand me?
They got that
Let's
same
go. On the bounce.
They got that same roughneck tough guys. They all tough guys, the commanders, because this war is dangerous. And they call them apes, the mobile infantry. Fleet does the flying, MI does the dying. Mobile infantry, that's what we doing. Now the game is pretty. You can't like take one rifle soldier and make him do something. It's a whole squad, but that's normal. Got your standard guys you can't control, which usually have the green over their head, your allies or whatever, and things like that. But yeah, I got a whole RTS series coming up, whole strategy game series. I'm gonna be highlighting lots of strategy games, whether it's turn-based, RTS, tactical, even the whole civilization building games. I got lots of them coming up. Things you haven't even seen before, with some of them got special mods. All right, let's get into this. So, you got your standard double click. That's all rifle troopers. Highlight who you want. click one unit, let's do control one for them, control two for them. It would be nice if it showed the one or two above their head like some games. I don't know if it's going to be in the final version, but the one and the two is right here. Of course, you can switch units like that too. Double click my one or double tap my two. There's all kind of screens. Keyboard bindings. I've just been using the mouse mostly, but like I can scroll with the arrows up and down, but I can also use the mouse. Now the scrolling was super sensitive. I had to actually cut it down. So this first video I'm just explaining a little bit and you get to see some gameplay, but we're going to do all these missions. Now they look good. They look just like they did in the movie. The movie came out like in the 90s or something, like early 90s or 96. I can't remember. I think I talked about it when I played Terran Ascendancy. Terran Ascendancy is really outdated, but it was really fun. It even had like the Marauders, the armor suits. This one is more really based on the first movie. All right, where did he say that target location was, sucker? All right, let's get into this first mission. Should be an easy one. Yeah, so they got these little
Chariot bugs.
chariot
Small, but
bugs.
there's no such thing as a harmless bug. Splat them and keep moving.
I've only seen them once. I know they got the spitters, but they got the main enemy that everybody likes, the Arachnid. There's even a mod for Kenshi. Check out my Kenshi lookalike series. I'm recreating lots of people in Kenshi. I got lots of videos coming up for that. But there's a mod to get the Starship Troopers in there. There's a mod to get the Arachnids in there. I don't want to mess with it right now and mess up what I'm doing. But yeah, I might look into that one day. Let me know in the comments what RTS games and things you like to see. I even got some very special mods for some RTS games that no one has really ever seen before, but I am the king of variety, the emperor of versatility.
Located the bug hole.
I'm here to bring
Hope
you
they
stuff.
find something for us to shoot.
I'm here to bring you stuff that you ain't never seen. That's what I'm talking about. Your
Take position
allies
on the
is
left
in
flank
green.
to get clear lines of fire.
Sure. And there's the Arachnids. Yes, sir. Let's get up there. So far, I haven't seen anything about any waypoints either. That's another gripe. I like to do waypoints where I can click, 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 and make them go this way instead of just running straight to it. Let's get a close look at the Arachnids. Yeah. Now, they don't have no dismemberment, which they should have because this is Starship Troopers, but they get pretty bloody on
Send
you.
them out. Let's move forward.
Never aim for the legs. They say in the movies, hey, you take off one of the legs, they'll just keep coming at you. It might slow them down, but they got other legs. Now, I do like how easy the troopers are to replace. I mean, you don't replace them here. You got to use a supply base, or a regular
Tank fighter strike incoming. Stand back and enjoy the fireworks. They don't like to get their uniforms dirty, but those flyboys are pretty useful sometimes.
MI does the dying, fleet does the
A few
flying.
bugs got away. Get after them before they reach the settlement.
So you can't control the green guys, okay? And see, I got my
What kind of half-ass containment operation is this?
That's what I was saying. I got my control 1 group. I got my control 2 group. Let's say I decided to make all these guys control 3. Well, now it's just 3 for all these guys. There is no 1 anymore. There is no 2. I'll stick with 3 for a minute. Hunt these bugs down. Now you can orientate them how you want them, It's still a fog of war, so you can't see. It's a little darker, but yeah, hey, the bugs could be right there. Matter of fact, I want to make sure you guys can see this. Okay, so they don't have anything for brightness. Turn down my scroll speed just a little bit. All right. So yeah, the fog of war is not that dark. Like it's up there until you see it. So I do like that. Now you can do your control right click. Yeah, it would be cool if they did some dismemberment. Now you can do your control right click and it will just like they can't run and shoot like the original Starship Troopers Terran Ascendancy RTS game. They could run right past the bugs and just shoot at them as they running. These guys are more like the movie. They have to stop and shoot. But if you do your control right click,
Damn it. Either these civilians ignored the evac order,
they will
or
like
someone's
stop
getting
right
a
here if they
whipping
saw
back in
bugs,
base for
shoot,
missing
and
these
then go up
stragglers.
here. So I guess you just have to figure that out. But yeah, it's easy to resupply your troops. Okay, it's
Sir,
not.
Major Cortez
Jeez, they
reporting.
talking. Shut
Orders from
up.
Command require you to confiscate all civilian weapons.
Okay, I heard you.
That's a copy. Good to hear your voice. Squad, secure those weapon stashes. Not that these guys will be using them.
So yeah, for this first mission, I'm gonna talk about a lot of the mechanics and things like that, and of course some Starship Troopers history I gave you. But the next missions will be more advanced. But we get all this stuff out the way on the easy mission. Now, resupplying your troops. So it's a full squad here. You know, I think 12. And if you click this, if you're near a supply line, they'll drop some more soldiers if you lose a few. Now, getting a whole nother unit, that's a different thing. You need these war support points to do that, and that's harder to get. But as far as your units that you already got, I lose half of these guys, I could get half of them back just like that. It doesn't cost me anything as long as I am near a like a radio tower type thing. And then there is a guy who you're supposed to, he can create little drop points right there on the spot that last for like 30 seconds, and he can reinforce you right there. Okay, so I gotta confiscate ammo stashes. I got 2 out of 5. Okay, so yeah, this is just the early version, and they're planning, Slitherine is planning on taking our feedback and deciding exactly what they're going to do with it. But I think they finally came up with a release date. I've been waiting on this game for a long time.
Sounds like the other company's in trouble. Let's lend them a hand.
Okay, let me do my control 1 for these. Let's see here. Control 1, and let's do a control 2. Not only can you right click, you can do it over here for the attack move, but you still gotta right click as opposed to, I mean, you gotta you gotta left click it then. Let me see, yeah. If you click here, then you gotta left click to make them do the whole attack move. What's wrong with y'all? Can y'all move? So these engineers here, though, they the ones got the flamethrowers. They can put up some turrets. And now they are mine.
There's a radio tower ahead of your position. It should be able to cut through the interference and get you some reinforcements.
So now I got another guy. Or I got some more people. Okay, so let's make them 3. Got 6 engineers. Let's just make them, let's go with 6 in case I go to another. So I got my 1, 2, 3, and my 6. And they are short, so I think it's 12 guys on the squad. Now I can still double click and it'll be all rifle people. My engineers being 6. They got the flamethrowers, good for up close and personnel. Yeah, I am saying I would keep playing this game just because it's Starship Troopers. I never finished Terran Ascendancy, which is older, but I would play both of them just because it's Starship Troopers. There's a first-person Starship Trooper game too. I need to look into getting, see if I can find it for all my supporters. Blast them suckers good, and thank you everybody for supporting the channel. You want to support the channel and see more rare, obscure games that no one's ever heard of, make sure to donate to the PayPal. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see. I'll do it all. I got all kind of stuff coming down the pipeline, all kind of stuff that you ain't never heard of. I like all kind of games. So it seems a little glitchy. The demo's been glitchy. It was glitching out on me on
Radio
one
station's
mission.
just ahead. Move into range and get fleet on the horn.
Like it's a little glitchy
Finally,
right now.
we
Like
can
they're
break through this goddamn interference.
this goddamn interference. It's a little glitchy right now. Like the engineers, their flamethrowers are just going off. It wasn't doing that the first time I played it. Okay, so we want to capture the radio station and get us some reinforcements. Even if you don't orientate them a certain way, they will come after bugs. They will turn and aim at the bugs the way they want to.
These apes have taken a licking. Use the radio station to call a fleet and get replacements for our casualties.
Burn them. Burn Hollywood, burn. I spell a riot going on. First they guilty, now they gone. Now, interesting thing about Starship Troopers is, just like the movie Stay Out My Line of Sight, he said, right? If I put these guys right here, these guys will not shoot past them if it's any bugs. They have to be on the side of them or above them. Terrain does play a good deal in this game. What is up with these flamethrowers going off? They were not doing that before. See, these guys ain't going off, so that's some type of glitch. Okay, so here's how you call your reinforcements. You pick a squad, or you pick all the squads, right? You hit the reinforce and you pick where they gonna come down. Now, one of the things I don't like about the game, if these guys is way over here and they need to be reinforced and you want them to hold this ground right here,
Sir, Command just radioed out an alert. Major bug movement to your east.
Okay, lady.
Okay, things are about to get interesting. Look sharp, people. Form a perimeter.
So if you got these guys way down here and they lose some people and you want to reinforce them and you reinforce, you can only reinforce like right here where a radio tower is, but they won't stand there and wait for the reinforcements. Even if you got them in a good spot, they will run halfway back to meet the reinforcements. Then you got to put them all back here. So that's another gripe I got. Come on, let's get these flamethrower dudes up here.
Here they come. Watch your fields of fire.
Yeah, field of fire, like I was telling you before, they will not shoot past each other. Okay, that fire is just annoying. The bugs are fast too. They will tear you to pieces if you try to run from them. You know, get in a better position for them to turn around. They will tear you to pieces. They are fast. They will get up on you. They will overwhelm you. There's no sprinting except for the snipers. I don't know what my favorite RTS game is. I mean, unless you want to count Kenshi, but that's a hybrid RTS RPG game. But I'm thinking,
Outstanding. This area's hotter than we thought.
New order, sir. Bug activity is too strong. Command is recalling you to Delta 4 base.
All right.
Leave the civvies and get yourself home.
That route won't be pretty. Rough terrain, lots of hidey holes for bugs. But you gotta punch through.
I'm thinking Men of War or Combined Assault, because you can switch from first person to third person, or Men of War because of all the mods. Okay, what we doing, guys? Move out, apes. All right, so where they want us at? They want us all the way up at the base. Alright, let's just take it slow. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, I forgot we gotta get us some ammo stashes. And group 2, let's come up for the flank. And the orientation is kind of tricky too. You aim it, you let go of it too quick. Look, they aim in the whole other way, you know? I wonder if they could shoot over these rocks. Let's get y'all here. And let's just bring my engineers in full-fledged, because by the time any bugs show up. See, that's what I'm talking about. They just keep moving. Getting chewed up. See, these guys will not, these engineers will not, they will keep running right into slaughter because I told them to run there. They will not sit there and kill all the bugs like they supposed to. Now, I did not call for these reinforcements, but I guess because I took over them, they stay replenished. But yeah, you run them up here and bugs show up right here, they will just run and get slaughtered. You have to physically stop them. They won't shoot, they won't do anything. Like, yeah, you can hit the attack move, but you got to control right click every time. You know, you can hold fire and all kind of stuff. Oh, we didn't get to show off any grenades. Alright, engineeries. Matter of fact, let me reinforce my guys. Squad 1. Squad 2.
Let that be a lesson. These colonists had guns, but they didn't have training or discipline. That's why we're alive, and they're not.
See how they kind of run back to get their teammates? I don't really like that. And then it's been doing that too. It's been treating it like it's been treating the mouse like you sat there and, you know, dragged it and then you gotta off click it. Tear them to pieces. Move out, apes. They got some nice little gruesome scenery too. Civilians and stuff getting jacked. Those flames are not supposed to be doing that. That is so weird. So the first mission is pretty much a cakewalk. I don't have to worry about anything. Again, where's my reinforcements? Yeah, those flamethrowers are not supposed to be going off like that. Let's switch them to 4 because I don't think I'm going to get any more squads. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. They not go where I told them to go. Oh, they went that way instead. See, I would have rather did a controlled waypoint and make them go this way, but maybe it'll be like that in the final game because I wanted them to go here. So I wanted them to run around here and come here so they could pinch anybody. But they just took the shortest route. They just went that way. So I would literally have to click here, click here, click here if I wanted them to go there. Am I short anybody? Nope, I got all my guys. Wow, those flames, man, that is not supposed to be like that. And there's Delta Base.
Welcome to Delta 4.
Or
Now
Delta
haul
4
ass
or
and
whatever.
get behind those walls.
So terrain plays an important part in this game. You know, you could be up here, your engineers could build turrets. There's all kind of elevated ground. If you're on elevated ground, people are under you. You can shoot above them to get the bad guys.
Bugs are going for the base. Standard procedure is to keep the gate shut until there are 0 hostiles in the area.
Oh, hell. Guess you're doing this in the open. At least it'll be a target-rich environment.
So we gotta do us some Susie Slaughter. And that's it. Mop them up.
Battle's over. Open up, you rookies.
Open up, you rookus. Rookie sucker sucks. Sucker duck MCs. Couldn't even tell I thought I lost the engineer. I thought it was 2, all that flaming.
We're not done yet. Get on those walls and get ready.
Well, alright then.
All right, you apes. Show those bugs what you're made of.
I thought it was over. Any of them coming from anywhere? No, it's just the guy flaming for no reason. See, they just gonna run right through the guy. Run right through the bugs. Like, they don't care if the bug kill them or not. They just gonna run there. They don't. That's the one weird thing about this game, that they chose to make it where the bugs, where the guys don't have common sense. Like, they do not shoot unless they standing still.
Well done, troopers. Any wounded, head to the medic. Everyone else, go find yourself a drink.
So they ain't gonna keep all the dead bugs, which would be cool. They start fading away. Yeah, and that's it. That's it for video 1. Come back for video 2, where we gonna do the second mission of the demo. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and we got all the little stuff out the way. Now let's just get into some gameplay. So hope to see you soon. Would you like to know more? See you next time. Random Generation Gaming, Starship Troopers, Terran Command.